Humble my game, yeah. Family friendly. I play the game, yeah. And touch the milli.
Get your exclusive Ecomi, VeVe, and Omi merch at CavellAnderson.com. Limited edition 100 items drop while supplies last.
Got them dizzy. We pass the moon, yo. We gon' keep winning. Red dreams come true. For me and you. Ecomi did it, yeah. With the crew.
Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another VeVe and Ecomi video, man. And this one, we're checking out some Garyvee. So he has responded. He responded to the VeVe community. Obviously, we made some videos yesterday. We all gave our opinions because, I mean, we called it how we see it, man. It didn't look good. So he's going to be basically responding, giving some thoughts on basically what he said in the interview. And yeah, I guess y'all lit him up on Twitter, man. So shout out to the community, y'all. Shout out to the community, y'all. We got another response from him. So be sure to drop that thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and turn on notifications so you stay updated. And let's see what Garyvee has to say.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Just making this quick video because I saw my interview with Dan. Dan, thanks for the interview. Just commentary on VeVe, like, just so there's no confusion. A, I'm cheering for fucking VeVe like crazy. B, I don't love talking about things in general when I'm not 100% sure or haven't done the homework. I haven't gone hard.
I'm like, this is hard for me to believe. Like, and it's not to call Gary a liar, right? It's you've done your homework in so many of these other projects that may or may not end up somewhere, but you haven't done your homework. Like, as a man who constantly talks about how it's so important, IP is so important. When Disney enters the space, that's going to mean this. When Marvel enters the space, it's going to mean that. And then they finally do. And then it's like, the one company that checks every single box I've ever listed off when I'm talking about NFT projects, I just haven't dug into it enough. Yet you've dug into all these other projects enough. That's just kind of weird to me. I'm just saying. It's kind of weird, kind of hard to believe. Just saying.
When I'm not 100% sure or haven't done the homework. I haven't gone hardcore on VeVe enough yet to really know what I think. You know, I'm seeing the headlines, you know, like through my stream, like now on Immutable, I love layer 2s, but like, let there be no confusion. I don't have, even in my small investments compared to my career in Recur or Candy, like, I'm fucking cheering for everybody. I don't think, the biggest issue right now in the space is people think that this is an or game with the amount of meaningful IP in the world. VeVe, Solana, ETH, Candy, Recur, Dapper. The world is abundant. Like, everybody can win. It's going to come down to execution.
I mean, this man has said Recur a few times. If you don't know, Recur is his project is the project he's on board with that's supposed to be rivaling VeVe. People have been asking me to look into it. I'll dig into it for you all and give you all my thoughts and opinions on it. But yeah, my man, this just seems like he's putting Recur up here on the level as VeVe. Like that's what he's doing. He's just placing this bug in people's ear. So people will check it out like, okay, what is this he keeps saying? He keeps comparing to VeVe. It's like, nah. You like, so you do all this research because Recur does not have all the IP that VeVe does. No one does. So you'll dig into Recur, you'll dig into CryptoPunks, you'll dig into all this stuff that does not check the boxes that you, or does not check, that does not check the boxes that you set for what's going to be the strongest NFT projects, but the one that ticks every single box, partnered with the US government, partnered with Disney, partnered with Marvel, partnered with DC, like Givenchy, like come on, like, are you kidding me? It's like, so it just don't add up to me personally. It don't add up to me. But yeah, I mean, that's just, I mean, I still love Garyvee. Don't get it twisted. I love Garyvee. I love his content and perspective. I mean, it's just clear that he has his own interest when it comes down to this topic. So I feel like he's promoting what and to be fair, like, this is a tough situation to be in because if you see, but I mean, also he presents himself as an authentic, real, honest guy though. So at the same time, it may not be in your best interest to promote VeVe. It may not be in your best interest to get your audience hooked on VeVe because chances are when they find VeVe, they're going to be less likely to actually care about Recur. So the fact that the it's not in his best interest to talk about VeVe too much, to be completely honest with you. But you gotta just say that or something. Like you supposed to be all transparent and honest and the voice that people can listen to. Like, I mean, it just seems to me like he doesn't want to promote VeVe too much, because he knows that once his audience sees VeVe, you know what happens when you see VeVe. When anybody sees VeVe, you know what happens.
Who executes and who doesn't. And, for me, when I'm putting my, and everybody can win. It's going to come down to execution.
Everybody can win, but who is winning? Who is executing? My man just said it's going to come down to execution. The one executing out here is VeVe. Regardless of what all the hate would say and people wanting the token faster and token related things, VeVe is executing. VeVe not only secured all of these licenses, but they dropped so much, and then they do AMAs communicating with the community. Like they do this on another level that nobody is playing at right now. And to not be able to at least admit that and to say you haven't even, like, with a team out here performing like VeVe, doing something that has never been done historically in the NFT space ever, and you don't feel the need to even research into them or still look into them when you've looked into so many other projects, you putting money so many other places. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
Who executes and who doesn't. And, for me, when I'm putting my name on, like, this is going to work, like, I feel comfortable about CryptoPunks. But, like I said the other day, like, I'm just learning. Like, I don't know if Wolfgame's going to win or not, but there's enough there on the gaming mechanics. I'm like, let me check out if this could become the Axie Farmville of ETH. I don't know.
So you naming stuff like that, you don't know if that's going to work, but the company with hundreds of the most powerful IP on the planet, you didn't try to create a whole little sub argument for these. You're like, okay, I don't know if these are going to work, even though I can tell you that these other projects that I'm invested in might work, but I'm not sure about VeVe because it has some of the biggest IP in the world. But is it really the first, even though it came first? What if the audience goes by the first on that blockchain or the first on this blockchain? Or you try to, like, okay, what about if somebody, like any of these projects you just talked about, what if somebody make those projects on another blockchain? Is your argument still the same at that point? Or did you all do it first? Or is Recur the first Recur? Or if somebody flipped the name around on the other blockchain and do the exact same thing, would they now be the new Recur? Like,
Farmville of ETH. I don't know if the first Spider-Man of VeVe works, but, like, I will absolutely look into that. You just can't get to everything.
It's the only Spider-Man it's the only official Spider-Man on the blockchain right now. How do you not know if it works? It's the only one that exists because it's the first. The first of something means that when you look somewhere, you won't see another one because it's the first in the world on the planet. So that's like, that's why I don't like the one from yesterday, his reaction yesterday, because it's like you're trying to take away from what VeVe is doing and what it has accomplished. Like, you know that if you can look on a blockchain, it does not exist anywhere else. It's the first. It's the first. So
the gaming mechanics, I'm like, let me check out if this could become the Axie Farmville of ETH. I don't know if the first Spider-Man of VeVe works, but, like, I will absolutely look into that. You just can't get to everything all the time. People are airdropping me projects. I'm getting 1,000 DMs. I'm running a massive company. So for the VeVe community, just want you to know, like, I got fucking love for your red circles. I just don't have enough information. I'm not good enough yet because I haven't dug and clicked and looked into it. I had my VeVe meetings early, just haven't gotten quote unquote around to it, but fucking dug and clicked and looked into it.
You just say you had his VeVe meetings early?
I had my VeVe meetings early, just haven't gotten quote unquote around to it, but fucking, I think everybody can win.
So he had meetings with VeVe at some point in time. I wonder what they met about. Like, that's something I'm curious about. What did they meet about? And what fueled his decision to go to something like Recur as opposed to working with VeVe in some capacity, which it seems like could have been on the, from what he just said, it was definitely on the table for them to be working together in some capacity, for them to be in a meeting together. So I'm curious to know why the one company with all this IP who was years ahead from the start, he didn't take it serious from the second that he saw them. Like, you see a company that checks every single box for everything you stand for when it comes down to NFTs, and you never have the time to research it. You're way busier than focusing on the brand that has released Disney, that has released Marvel, that has the very first licensed NFTs in the world at the highest quality with the highest amount of them. It's like it just don't, it's not adding up for me. It's definitely not adding up for me. I mean, like I said, still love Gary, but this is definitely not a good look in my opinion. This is not a good look at all, man. I have to call it how I see it, and yeah, this just don't look good. It does not really add up to me. But yeah, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I'm tweaking, but I just don't. Yeah, nah. Let me know what y'all think. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, turn on notifications so you stay updated, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out, y'all.